Alright, so here's part 5 of the 69 Fastback update. As you can see, I got a lot done. The quarter skins they're full quarters, they're just sitting in place right now, but they're all prepped, all the holes are there. Everything's ready to basically be lined up. I ended up cutting off the roof skin. It was a little rough and the drip rail channels needed replaced, and to replace the drip rail channels, they're underneath. So I got the new ones on. Everything's ground down up to this point, and I'm going to be starting on the front end today. I have all the pieces laying here. Everything's prepped where it's going to be welded. There are the floor supports. All the holes are in place where it's meeting the radiator support. So I can screw it all together, get it all lined up, take my measurements, double check, and then I don't have to take it apart to prep them to weld them. It's already prepped. I know where all the holes need to be, so that it should just fly together. Hopefully I have it. By the end of the day, I should have it all lined up and then ready to weld. I need to get some torque boxes yet. That's one thing I forgot to grab, but there's the radiator support, floor supports, they're prepped and ready to go. Trans cross member. So it's ready to start flying together now. All the rest has all been taken care of. I went down to just basically, it's just inner structure. You can see everything's been treated. I wire wheeled everything that was behind panels. So now it's nice and coated. It's gonna last. The inside's all rippered down, just needs primered. I changed both inner and outer wheel houses. I wasn't going to do the inners, but it just, in the end, made more sense to just change them out. This side, like I said before, was hit, so it pushed that inner wheelhouse in a little bit too much, and it just wasn't worth trying to save it. It was still a little bit bent. But you can see it's starting to take shape now. They're just clamped on once with the vice grips there, just so they're off of the floor. I'm going to do the front end first, get that all welded, weld the torque box in, all the pieces that you see here, so everything's structurally sound up front. Then I'm going to hang the doors, and then after I hang the doors, I'll have my door gap that I can go off of to align the quarters. And then that's a day or two of just adjusting everything on the back end to get everything lined up right, everything square. Set the trunk lid in, rear window panel, line everything up, rear valence, I line up everything, screw it all together, adjust the gaps, and then once I got everything where it needs to be, then I'll go back and weld everything. And I'm hoping I'm pretty far along by the end of the week. Like I said before, if you want to check updates, I put up new pictures every day on my Instagram. It's at Peterson_restorations. Check that out. Give me a follow. And that's about it for this update. I'll put another update up at the end of the week, Friday, and we'll see how far I get.